Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 9 of the Couchcrunch Podcast. I cannot talk today. I'm broken. But thank you so much, guys, for listening. We appreciate all the sticking in and, listening to us. So, appreciate that. If you guys want to leave a comment for any, short takes you guys want us to take over, make sure you leave a comment on our YouTube page. But enough of the pleasantries. Obviously, I am Alex. I'm joined here with a 3-man group today. It's myself, Nick, Don. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hey guys, it's Nick on this episode. I can't wait to get into these mad topics. I'm very interested in these topics, so I can't wait to dive into that.
Hey guys, it's Don. I'm hoping and I'm looking forward for these topics as well. So should be good.
All right, everyone's the enthusiasm is real. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Our first topic right now is apparently the Last of Us multiplayer mode, which is called Factions, I believe, may see a return into The Last of Us 2. How do you guys feel about that? Do you feel like it's too late, too soon? I mean, do you not care? What do you guys think?
I'll go first. I mean, I personally think it's a great idea, in my opinion. I think it's the first. I think the first Last of Us did so well that I think it was amazing in The Last of Us. It will be amazing in The Last of Us 2. Simply because, the online mode is just a fun and exciting experience, at least for me anyways.
Interesting.
But I want Naughty Dog to just take their time with the project, even though it's kind of weird that they waited so long to kind of release this online mode after 2 years of the release.
Yeah, because I was going to say, Last of Us 2 came out almost 2 years ago already.
Yeah, 2020. And it should have been added when the game first released, in my opinion, but I digress. Naughty Dog, just take your time. As far as to my knowledge, and I don't see Naughty Dog really working on any new IPs at the moment. So just if this is the only thing that you're kind of working on, just take your time with it. That's just my opinion on that.
Interesting. Dom, how do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. From the last time I played online with the first fractions of Last of Us, it was pretty good online based game. The campaign mode, it was like the way you lay traps and you were able to lay like mine bombs and
wasn't there a crafting system in the multiplayer?
Yeah, it's like you can craft like spike bombs like made out like you can craft bombs together and lay them down like mines, and then when somebody comes past, they'll explode. And yeah.
The only tricky part was that doing it while you was not gonna get shot in the back of your head, because the thing is you had to find like a really good spot to kind of do some crafting or heal,
right?
Online. So that was the only hard part about the online. But I mean, I like that it sticks to the realism of actually fighting in a post-apocalyptic world.
Do you guys think that the that like population control thing will make a comeback at all? Like, I remember in the first game it had like a thing where like if you lose a match, you lose like survivors in your camp, and if like
for sure they're gonna bring that back.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I'd be conflicted if they do. Like that was a neat little touch, but I don't know if I want to see it come back.
Why not?
I don't know. It's like because I mean, me personally, I've never had my survivors go down to 0, so I don't know what happens. But like, I feel like that's not a fair balancing thing for like new players. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if let's say I've never played it before, and I jump in the match with a bunch of tryhards, and I keep losing, and my survivors go down to 0. Do I lose like my level or my gear? What happens?
I think your character gets sick, right, Don? I think if you reach like a low amount, I think 0.
Oh yeah, I believe so. It's like you get some kind of disease, and then it's like you get weak, and then that's just the end of it. But you don't get like de-ranked or anything. It's just like losing a match, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you just can't lose too many matches. I mean, I know that's kind of like, what if you're not good at the game?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how are they gonna tailor that to new players who haven't played this? Or
I don't think they're gonna get rid of that though. I think they're gonna still bring it into the new one. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just how it is. I kind of like it though. It's just like they're
I
basically
think,
saying get
yeah, I'm
good.
saying me personally, I think it's neat, but like I'm just talking like thinking about like the casual gamer who never played The Last of Us.
Yeah. From what I remember, it's like it's not only that mode, but it was also just like a regular deathmatch mode where you can like. So I'm figuring that's the reason why they separated the two. So you can probably like practice in like the regular deathmatch or survival mode, and then if you're willing to get that challenge and go to that kind of
almost like kind of like ranked matches.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, because I do remember them having like different modes online.
Yeah, I don't remember playing a game mode where like the end of the match determined. Like I remember every time I beat a game, finished the match, my population either went up or down. I didn't know there was a game mode that didn't affect that.
Oh yeah. I think.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, but
I mean, personally. Oh yeah, go ahead, Dan.
I was about to say, yeah, it's like, and also I'm seeing that they're with this new fractions too, that they're gonna try to compete with like the battle royale games by making it a free to play game. So they might be going like a different route with this one. Maybe they keep the same modes, but I'm not sure.
So wait, so what I'm hearing? Is this faction going to be standalone from the Last of Us 2?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like it's going to be its own standalone game.
Okay, I didn't. Oh, I know what you're thinking.
I actually didn't know
I thought
that.
they were going to update The Last of Us 2, so it's just going to get
right.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too.
So essentially, it's kind of an expansion in a way, right?
Yeah, in a way, it's like his own game though.
Right.
So is that going to cost money? I actually didn't do too much research.
Well, no, I mean, he just said it's going to be free to play.
Free, okay.
Yeah. Right. See, that just changed everything. I'd play it if it's free to play, definitely.
Yeah, I'll try it out. Yeah. I mean, the first one was great. That's why I said I think the first one was great enough. So I mean, they can't screw the second one up, right?
Oh yeah, I hope not.
I mean, it wasn't perfect, but
yeah,
I think it was great.
If they don't like
the nail war was overpowered.
Oh yeah, that was strong. But yeah, if they don't go the route of the battle royale by adding like extension packs by like microtransactions, that's the part I'm worried about the most. If they start to go that kind of route.
I mean, if they're going free to play, I can promise you they're going to have some type of like battle pass or deluxe edition or whatever.
Yeah, that's the cons to it. If they do make it free to play.
Remember when all the stuff that was in the game, you just had to beat the game to unlock it all?
Exactly. Like you just had to earn your way to ranking up, or
exactly.
You complete a certain amount of tasks in the online, and that's how you earn a weapon.
Yeah, I think those days are over.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
They don't do those.
It's unfortunate, but that's just where we are in this world.
Yeah,
it's the next generation.
That's kind of why I kind of fell off of like shooter online games because of that very reason. Because they just like to hold your hand, or you just buy your way to winning, basically.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Don.
But I see it. I see it too. It's kind of like everything is more given to you nowadays.
Yeah.
Less work. Because back in our day, I think you had to do so much shit to actually get something unlocked or something.
Yeah,
I just need to put it out there. I don't believe that we're old enough to use the phrase "back in our day."
Yeah, we are. I can say that.
Listen, I'm 27.
We can name games that are like before even people were born.
That's true.
Yeah,
but I mean, like, listen,
because we come from
I'm going through a quarter life crisis. All right, don't call me old.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back on The Last of Us, real quick, I kind of want them to do like a survival mode kind of thing, where like you kind of like not like Call of Duty Zombies exactly, but like something to that degree. I think that'd be really cool because I feel like that's something that The Last of Us. I feel like that kind of mode would fit with that world,
Oh yeah, like with the clickers, like that'd be awesome if they did something like that, like a horror kind of mode where you had to sneak around and click clickers or be stealth and work as a co-op.
But like no, I mean like imagine like right now, like they do like this faction thing, right? They have a survival mode that takes place like during the initial like panic, like you know what I mean, the initial like invasion of the monster or zombie invasion, whatever they are, and like you have to survive round by round of like this whole army of clickers and other runner things or zombies, I think they are. But tell me that wouldn't be cool.
Oh yeah, like a wave, it has like a wave of levels going up. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, that definitely would.
Right?
And have like bloaters be like the again final ones.
Kind of give it like a World War Z kind of feel.
Right.
That'd be baller. I'm not gonna lie.
Good game, by the way.
Yeah. Tell me that wouldn't be really cool.
Yeah, they should do something.
That would be
like
cool.
That. Definitely.
Yeah, well, see, look at that Nintendo. I was gonna say Nintendo. Naughty Dog. We helped you out. Cut us the check.
Oh yeah. Oh, one more thing. From the delays is because it stopped its production of the online because they was trying to finish the main game, and the lack of employees they didn't have at the time to work on the online mode. So
probably because of the pandemic.
Yeah. So last year they started to put out flyers or looking for more people to hire, job listings. I mean, to hire more people for that.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a game coming out called The Day Before, which is like a MMO zombie survival thing. Does anyone know if that ties in? Who's making that game? Because like, have you guys ever heard of that game?
No, I don't. It doesn't ring a bell.
Nah, never mind that.
Oh, no, I don't think of.
Yeah, all right, we'll tackle that one in a future episode then, because I got some opinions on that game, and I feel like that game was secretly tied into The Last of Us somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that it does sound interesting though.
I'll do more research on that game, and we'll talk about it in the next episode. But yeah, The Last of Us Factions, I'll give it a try if it comes out as a free-to-play thing. If it's coming out as an update for Last of Us 2, then obviously I'm not touching it, but we will see how it goes.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to come out alongside The Last of Us series probably when that show comes out.
Show.
Yeah, probably.
I think that show's going to be so meh.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be mid-watch. It's going to be like a solid, let's say 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I'm still gonna give it a chance, but I don't have high expectations of it.
Yeah, I give it
let's move off into
the 3-episode rule. Oh no, I was about to say I give it the 3
episodes.
Just
3 episodes?
Yeah, that's what I usually do to test out the waters on a show. Give it like 3 episodes.
Oh, okay. I follow you. Gotcha.
That's a fair enough test. I agree with that.
I'll watch a few. I may watch like a season. I don't know. We'll see.
Sometimes
I don't know what's it coming out for.
Was it HBO Max or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't have HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nick, I'll be knocking on your door to watch it.
I don't know when the release date is for it though.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I know it comes up I know it's this year, 2022.
Yeah, they just don't have a release.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be the summertime or afterwards. Well, we'll see how the faction thing goes out, but let's move on to our next topic. And this is mind you, if you're listening to this is not necessarily a review. It's more of a first impressions, just because we haven't really played too much on it yet. But Dying Light 2 finally came out. The 3 of us have all played it. Why don't you start us off with your kind of first impressions on the game?
So my first impression on the game is actually, I personally love everything about there is to this game. The graphics, the story, so far. The animations when you cut off a person's head or a zombie, zombie's heads, even though I think the animation was in the first one, but still, it's still cool to kind of see it come back in a more advanced graphics and, different settings as far as a different building, different character. I know it doesn't really have much to do with the animations, but it's just, it's a cool feature to see again. What I like about the story is kind of taking, like, not to do any spoilers, but it's kind of dark. It's a dark setting to it, but I'm real interested to see, like, where is it going to lead. So I'm really excited for this game, and so far I love it.
Okay, good. So far, nice little positive.
Yes, sir.
Don, what would you give your first impressions on Dying Light 2?
Oh yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's pretty cool, like the hardcore aspect to it, the horror I'm liking. It's interesting. It's my first time diving into this series. I played a little bit of the first one, but that was only like online, and that was like only a handful of times. But this time I'm really indulged into the story, so I get to wrap my head around what's going on with this environment and these creatures.
So you didn't have any sense of gameplay of the first one.
Right. I only played it. I don't know if you remember, but I played it a handful of times with you guys, like back then. I think it was like a couple years ago, but
All he remembers is that we drop kick everybody.
The drop kick is just as OP and as magnificent as it's always been.
That and the Excalibur sword.
So yeah, Don, in the first game there was a secret weapon called the XP Caliber.
Interesting.
Which was like this extremely overpowered sword. And like when you would swing it at a zombie, they would go flying.
Oh,
It's so funny.
It was the best.
But the trick is it's not just in any location. You have to like swim in
You
a
had to swim like
far.
this, like heading off island, and then you had to like spend one full I think it's like 3 minutes trying to pull the sword out.
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, because the sword it's literally like Excalibur, where it's in the it's like in the rock, and you have to hold A to pick it up, but the timer to pick it up takes so long.
Oh wow, that's just
like it's actually Excalibur. It's really funny.
Yeah, wow, that's interesting. I wonder if they put like a.
I wonder too.
I don't know if Part 2 has any crazy weapons like that yet. Then again, I don't have too many hours clocked into it yet, so we'll see.
Do they have like a zombie mode actually that you can play as the zombies like they did in the first one?
I have no idea.
That would be fun.
I
That was
played-
a fun. Tell me that was a fun mode though.
That was
cool.
It was fun. It was a little underrated, but whatchamacallit, I haven't tested out the co-op yet, and this will lead into my first impressions. So, like you guys, I also love the game. The game does have a few issues, though. Not that not like dumping on the game or anything, but the game does have some technical issues. I ran into a few little visual glitches here and there, but nothing really nothing to the point where I'm not having nothing ruined my time playing it. But I did hear, it's not happened to me, but I did hear that apparently playing in co-op can corrupt your save file. And I don't know if they came out with a patch for that yet, so I won't test the co-op just yet until I hear that that's fixed.
I find that crazy. That's crazy.
It's wild. If you're listening to this, take that with a grain of salt, because I personally have not experienced this. I'm only going off what I've heard.
So just be cautious.
I'd say buy the game because it's definitely worth it, but just be cautious when you're doing certain things like co-op and because it might do that. But other than that, I find the game to be hella fun. So far I would give it a 4.5 out of 5.
I give it I agree with that same rating.
Yeah, it's almost one of the most perfect, most fun zombie games I've ever played.
I'm telling you, man, it's the parkour.
It is. I love the movement system. The story isn't Hemingway, but it's getting me from A to B. I think it's a fine little revenge tale. I won't go into anything because of spoilers, but
right.
Also because I don't know anything yet.
Yeah,
but
I give it
what's up?
A high 3 to a 4. I don't know too much of what's going to happen next from where I'm at now, so time will see.
Yeah. Also, another thing I do like about the game is the game has these choices where it'll affect the entire map. I won't, again, no spoilers here, but let's just say that there's things that if you choose to do certain things, the map will change. So your playthrough may not be the same as my playthrough based on our choices. And I love games like that.
Yeah, I like that option system. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's true. So overall, if you're listening, we obviously give Dying Light really good reviews or really good thoughts. So yeah, go pick up the game. Go do it now, right now. Like pause this podcast right now. But first, like it, then go buy the game.
And then tell us your thoughts on it. That'll be great.
That's true. Leave a comment. Tell us what you guys think of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, speaking of dark and brooding, like the Dying Light, our next topic is another movie that's not another movie, but a movie that's coming out released relatively soon that like I'm excited for, and that's the Batman. What do you guys think of the Batman? It comes out in just I think next week or 2 weeks from now.
I think it's 2 weeks from now. I can go first though. I personally think that it's going to be different, and not just because the actor that nobody would have thought that would have played this role.
Yeah, it's
Batman.
good old Robert Pattinson.
No, that's just a mind blowing thing. Like I never
Twilight
would
the
see
Vampire.
Right. But the film just seems more darker than usual. And what I mean by that is like we all know the story of Batman and how he came to be. He always had like a dark background to him. But I don't know. This new Batman just seems to be more focused in a darker tone.
It's like grittier.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It just seems more down than usual.
It's down. It's more edgy.
Yeah, just by the way it looks, and and it looks action packed. Of course, I mean it's a Batman film. Of course, what Batman film doesn't have action packed, right?
All right.
But I'm curious to see how this film might turn out. It got a lot of backlash because it just doesn't feel like a Batman movie, in my opinion.
I disagree. I think it has the right feel. To me, I'll put my input real quick. There's only two casting choices that really made me go, I don't want to see this movie at first, and that's obviously Robert Pattinson, and then Colin Farrell as the Penguin. That's a odd casting for me, but like the more I watch the trailers and stuff, like the more I've warmed up to them, and like I don't know, I think the movie's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna be the greatest DC movie of all time, but I think it's gonna be fine for what it's looking like it's gonna be. Dom, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with Nick. It does look like it's going to be like a darker tone to it. In fact, I hope if it does do that, I hope it goes in the right direction of the Joker. I love how that turned out. So,
yeah, that's a fantastic movie.
If they go that kind of route, then I'd be like, oh yes, it'll get me more involved with the DC universe and their movies. And it kind of this one kind of looks like it's like a retelling of Batman Returns, or it has like the similar characters from that movie from 1992. So I'm wondering if they take pulling reference from that movie.
Interesting. How would you feel if Joaquin Phoenix's Joker just made an appearance?
That I don't know.
That'd be baller.
Yeah, that would be.
I would love for that.
That would. Oh man, that would just tie it. I would love that.
But I would like to see is who knows can it tie in with the Joker somewhat?
That's what I'm saying. Like I would like it to tie in with that Joker movie. But speaking of tie-ins, here's my quick question to you guys: do you feel like this movie will kind of reset the Justice League? Because remember, the Justice League's already been set up with Ben Affleck's Batman. Like, is this a standalone thing, or will this actually set up a different page in the DCEU?
I think it should set up a different page for possibilities for a different film, because I don't know, it just seems like I think that it would just be more beneficial for DC to kind of start taking that approach. I understand it's like more of a Marvel thing, but I would like to start seeing that in DC movies, like they kind of intertwine on each other, or how it would set up for another Justice League or another big film in the long run. But
because I'm just putting it out there. I might cause some enemies for this one, but I just don't like the Justice League movie. I don't blame
you.
I didn't like any of it. I thought it was poo poo.
I actually didn't see the last Justice League, the one with Darkseid. I didn't see that one.
Uh,
I,
Does
I, I think it was the last.
the Snyder cut of the Justice League movie?
Yeah,
Something like that.
I never really seen it, but I heard it wasn't the best.
It wasn't. It was meh.
Oh yeah.
It was meh at best.
Oh yeah, I seen it too. I didn't like it. It wasn't worth the time length of the director's cut. How long it was too. I'm like, oh god, I can't imagine.
But just from the trailer, Darkseid looks stupid.
My thing about that was like, yeah, the Snyder cut's longer, but it was just more of poo-poo. Like, you know, it was just more of that bad Justice League movie that no one wanted to see.
Yeah. It's just.
And then they brought back Jared Leto's Joker of all things.
Dear Lord, yeah, I know.
Is he in that one?
He's in that one
with long flowing hair too. They got the nerve to put him.
Yeah, he looks weird.
Yeah, he wasn't the best Joker. I tell you that.
It wasn't even a meh Joker. I'm sorry, it's just such a bad character.
Talk about a pimp.
It wasn't the actor per se. I don't think it was just him.
I don't think it was Jared Leto's fault. I think he did the best with what he could, but
he just didn't fit it.
Yeah, it's just from a writing standpoint, it was just such a bad written Joker. Like
he definitely fits better as Mobius. I feel like Marvel's gonna do him better.
I agree. I think Mobius is gonna be his role to be fitting.
Yeah, definitely. More fitting.
I want if anyone had to be cast as the Joker, I want Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a Joker too.
Or Gary Oldman, even though he's kind of up there in age right now.
Willem Dafoe would be good.
Right. Mm-hmm. I mean, he kind of already played a crazy character with the Green Goblin.
Yeah, he did well with that though.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
So you heard it here, DC. Fix your Joker already. Well, I mean, they got Joaquin Phoenix, who's pretty good. So maybe they already fixed it.
Let's hope this Batman does good, though.
But yeah,
I'm gonna go see it still.
I'm just gonna go see it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go in with pretty low expectations. I'm not gonna go thinking it's like the greatest movie ever, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, same here. Low expectations, but maybe it might change my mind. Might pull a Joker.
Yeah, as MJ said in the No Way Home, expect the worst and you can't get hurt.
All right. Real quick, if anyone else plans to go see it, please leave a comment. See what you think. We want to hear what you think about it. But speaking of Batman, our next little topic is the Batman Arkham games are officially coming to the Switch. How do you guys feel about that little gem?
I think it's going to be a fun addition to kind of add, the Batman. I think you said the collection, right?
Yeah, so it's Arkham Asylum, City, and Night.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good addition to have on the Switch because it's portable. A lot of people probably didn't get a chance to really play half of those games, which are fantastic. I just think that it's really essential to actually have a Batman game on the go. Like, I would definitely be playing that in the backseat of a car or something, in my opinion.
Don, how do you feel about the Arkham games?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a cool feature to have on the Switch. I would think they've been brought it over by now, though, but I guess what better time than ever? I mean, yeah, that it should turn out interesting for the Switch. I'm wondering if the graphics will hold up as well, too, from the previous consoles there was on.
See, that's what I'm thinking about. So as the group's resident Switch gamer, because I feel like I'm the only one here who plays Switch anymore. No offense, guys. I'm really excited because I did not play Arkham City. I actually didn't even play that much of Arkham Asylum now that I think about it. So I know these games were on my radar, so I'm definitely going to cop it. But like, my concern is, like Don said, I hope the graphics hold up in the sense of, I think the first two games, Arkham Asylum and City, I think they're going to hold up fine. It's Arkham Knight that I'm worried about because Arkham Knight had a pretty bad PC launch to the point where it was like nearly unplayable. So like, hopefully when they they try to port this version to the Switch, they don't they don't bugger that up too. So
Right. That's true.
yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm this is one of those games like I'm really excited for because the Switch really doesn't have a game like that, like the Arkham series.
All right.
And so like this could be a really big title. Like I'd argue this could be a big thing since like Doom when it came out for the Switch.
That'll be yeah, Doom's great. I love
Doom is great, and it's great on the Switch too. Actually, it runs really good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's just a fun game in general.
Exactly, but like hopefully Batman could hopefully Batman Arkham. I always forget which one's which. Arkham Knight would launch properly on the Switch. So we will see. I'm just saying, I'm excited for it. I'm gonna get it. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are gonna get it, and if so, just do it. Do it anyway, even if you don't have a Switch. Just buy it. Make the sales go up, and then don't be afraid to like this podcast.
It's a great idea.
Exactly. Well, speaking of portable stuff, real quick, I want to jump into my next topic. The Steam Deck. The Steam Deck apparently is set to release on the 25th. So, with it being right around the corner, how do you guys feel about the Steam Deck? Do you guys plan on getting it? Yes? No? Maybe so?
I can get into my thoughts on it. My personal thoughts on the Steam Deck is that I think it's an awesome device to allow people to get the PC experience on the go. I just think that's an amazing feature right there. To have that experience in your hands, like the Switch, but Steam games, and also just the fact of the idea of playing a PC game. I mean, a PC in your hands. I mean, wouldn't that potentially kind of save people like hundreds of dollars in a way? Obviously, it's not the same experience as having an actual desktop or a laptop, but for a device that costs mostly, I think it's MSRP for 500, right? I think it's $499.
Is that how it's going to come over? Let me see.
I think so. I'm not.
You keep going. I'll look up the price.
All right. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I just think that's that's a good essential to really it's an exciting experience for everyone to if they kind of go for that. I personally won't be getting the Steam Deck because I already just I don't really have little interest of getting it. Since I already own a gaming laptop and a desktop and a console, I just don't see the point of it. But I still encourage people to get it. You know what I mean? If they never got a chance to really experience what it's like to play games on PC,
Yeah. Also, real quick, the Steam Deck will launch at a price tag of $400.
Look at that. So you're saving almost half that price with a gaming laptop because a good gaming laptop just starting out is maybe around $1,000. So look at that. Like, and they say that it has great memory on there. I'm not sure what CPU that they put in there. I'm not entirely sure what the specs, but
yeah,
they're really good specs.
Yeah, I don't know the specs either.
Right.
From what I could see, it looks like the base model, like $400 Steam Deck, is going to release with 64 gigabytes.
Great.
And then the highest one will have 512 gigabytes.
That's still good for that.
That's good. Yeah, that's really good for a portable system.
Yeah, it's real good.
Right. And mind you, it has touchpads too, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, this thing's gonna be. I think this is gonna be a pretty interesting launch.
Right.
Don, what do you think?
Oh yeah, it should be interesting, especially like them going into the portable consoles realm now. Going against the Switch. It definitely. I probably won't get it because I'm not too into portable consoles. But besides, I do have a Switch, but I typically play it on my television on the docks. But yeah, for like someone that's into PC gaming and that wants to play with it on the go, it's definitely a good alternative to it. Yeah, and it also I can see them branding it as is like their graphics in the game is portable. It's not only portable, but the graphics will be like up to par. towards the more updated games that are going on. That would I think it should be interesting what they're going to do with it once they work out all the kinks and bugs they're having problems with right now. So,
have they having bugs? Wait, Steam or the Steam Deck or the Switch?
Yeah, the Steam Deck. Yeah, they still have a lot of issues to kind of sort out. I've been hearing about those issues for like some time now from YouTube and stuff like that. Don't quote me on like what are the specifics on what's going on with it, but they still have a lot of things to work out.
Interesting.
It's their first launch thing. It's not going to be perfect.
Right. I believe what I've seen in the article and like a couple of videos I looked up about it. It's like when you go into a game and then you try to go back out the game and switch to another game, it kind of has like a lag or it's kind of freezing up like the frames. They're trying to fix those kind of problems.
It's most likely going to be a software issue for some time.
Yeah, we're probably. I mean, if that's the case, they'll probably see a day one patch.
Yeah,
but I think the Steam Deck is interesting. Like I said, I don't think I'm gonna get one just because like the games that I have on my PC aren't necessarily games that I'm dying. I'm not craving to play certain games portably. Plus, like Don said, I have a Switch as well, so it's like if I didn't have a Switch right now, I would probably be all over the Steam Deck. But I already have a Switch, so so I would say to anyone listening who like is thinking that the Steam Deck's gonna like have a competition with the Switch, I don't think the Switch is gonna go anywhere because of this, but I definitely think the Steam Deck is gonna put a lot of healthy competition for it because this is now PC gaming on the go. I feel like if I hadn't already had a PC and a Switch, I would absolutely be on the Steam Deck already. So right. for anyone who doesn't actually have a Switch and is considering portable gaming, I would highly recommend just giving it a few more days and getting it. Give it a Steam Deck. Give it a shot.
Yeah.
And please, Steam Deck, moving forward, do not make the same mistake PSP had. It had its run, but you can see the results that it faded off after some years. So if you're competing against Nintendo in that aspect, just stay focused and you'll be all good.
And just don't view this as a major blow to your company. Nintendo's gonna do just fine anyway because like think about it, games like Zelda and Super Mario, those games are gonna. I mean, look at Super Mario Odyssey. That game is still $60.
Yeah, majority of Nintendo games are still up there in price.
Right.
But see, this is another thing, real quick. I feel like Nintendo. This is where they are going to have some struggling because remember, the Steam Deck's going to have Steam sales, which happen on a constant basis.
Oh yeah.
So, Nintendo, if you're listening, I would start putting some of your games on sale because there's gonna be a lot of games on sale on that Steam Deck.
Yeah, and don't let Microsoft partner with Steam because if they get their hands on the Game Pass, it's over.
They'll say at that point. Let's just be honest, Microsoft's just gonna have a monopoly.
Yeah, Thanos himself.
It's gonna snap all the other video game industries out of existence.
It's a lot of company violence nowadays.
Oh yeah, everyone's coming at each other's throats these days.
Yeah.
We already went over in a previous episode, but Sony just retaliated by buying was it 3? That was Bungie.
Oh yeah.
Man.
What's next? What's Nintendo going
to? The console wars is under like. Listen, I'm going to predict it right now. If Nintendo were to buy a developer, it's going to be Sega.
I can see that.
Think about it. They got a good relationship. Sonic is all over the Switch nowadays, so I wouldn't put it past them.
Oh, right.
You know what I mean? That would actually, now I think about it, that would actually make sense. Oh, you know who's another company they could buy? Capcom.
Ooh, that'd be a perfect fit, actually. If they were to do
That'd be scary, dude. You know, it'd be terrifying if Street Fighter was a Nintendo exclusive.
Man.
Everybody be shaking their boots.
Yeah, that would definitely shake the culture.
See, but I don't think they would. I didn't want to think about it. I don't think they would do Capcom because of the Resident Evil franchise. Then again, they did put Resident Evil 5 and 6 on the Switch, so that is actually a good point. Also, just a quick little hot take, completely random. And again, I might make some enemies for this, but Resident Evil 6 actually pretty fun on the Switch. I think that's exactly where that game belongs.
Oh.
Just putting it out there.
It's not the best.
Yeah, normally it's a really bad game, but like I've been playing it on the Switch. I'm having some fun with it. I'm telling you, that's where it belongs on the Switch. Just putting it out there.
I've been giving that game shit for like years. I just can't.
What did you think of 8?
8, it was amazing. I thought 8.
I just beat 8 like a few days ago.
What'd you think about it?
I thought it was good. It was a little confusing at first.
What, the ending?
Yeah. Because like,
so?
Okay, so real quick, everyone who's listening, spoiler alerts for Resident Evil 8 endings. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. I don't care. Moving on. So Mother Miranda, she's been posing as Mia, right?
Yeah.
But how long has that been going on?
I think it's been going on a little bit before. I think Ethan, because mind you, I beat the game a while ago, like way last year. But I think it's been going on, but because I think Mia, when she went on like this trip or something like that, she found her, and then I think she kidnapped the real Mia at that time, put her in the
they didn't really explain that super well. Because I was like,
she went to the island. I mean, she went somewhere. I forgot where she went, but she caught up with her. She trapped her there, and then throughout the whole game, she was just pretending to be Mia.
Interesting.
That's why when you found Mia, the real Mia, in that like dungeon area,
she's in the same clothes as the fake Mia in the beginning of the party.
That threw a lot of people off when they first beat the game.
Yeah, that really threw me off.
Yeah,
but yeah. Other than that, though, I thought the game was fine. I loved the boss fights in that game. They were pretty fire.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, I think that was the highlight of that game for me was the boss fights. I thought they were all fantastic. It was so much fun.
Yeah. That fetus,
especially dude. I streamed that. I streamed that part on Twitch, and like I'm pretty sure somewhere on there just at one moment like I was like screaming like a child. I was like I turned into a baby.
That thing is freaky looking. It kind of looked like something out of PT or something. That baby in the sink.
It really did. I'm telling you, out of Resident Evil 8, that was the wildest part about that. And that and the dollhouse thing where like you had to find the doll. I thought that was pretty creepy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody was enjoying that game.
Yeah. The Heisenberg fight though.
Yeah, that dude.
That was fire.
That shit was like what did you call that? That shit was like Pacific Rim for a second.
It's like fighting a kaiju.
Yeah.
But I like how this tangent went off for a minute though. As you all can tell, we are fans of Resident Evil. But yeah, back to what we were talking about. What were we talking about? Oh, the dang Steam Deck v the Switch. I don't think everything. I think everything's gonna be fine for the Switch. But yeah, I would say the Steam Deck. If you don't have a Switch or a PC, I highly recommend getting the Steam Deck. If you have either or already, you're probably better off without it. But if you really love portable PC gaming, if that just sounds like it's right up your alley, I'd say go for it.
Right.
The price tag's not too bad. It's only $400. It's not
That's
the
what
worst.
that's what I encourage people to kind of just do. You know.
Yeah, give it a shot. Who knows? It might turn out to be the next big thing. You never know.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Well, speaking of the opposite of really big things, everyone grab your glasses and get ready to pour one out because our next topic is about Jump Force. It has officially been delisted from all digital sales. So it has been basically taken off all of the PlayStation stores, Xbox stores, and the Switch stores, whatever. So Jump Force is officially dead. Pour one out. Salute. What do you guys feel about Jump? How do you guys feel about Jump Force?
I didn't really like the game too much. I didn't get a chance to really play it, but I've seen my friends play it. Yeah, I mean, I just felt like it was kind of like a rush thing when they first made this game. And then what I mean by that is like the graphics are okay, but I think that was the only attention focus on this game. They didn't worry about how it ran or the language thing is kind of annoying because you're kind of like forced to really, I think you're kind of forced to kind of listen to the subtitles because they don't think they have English in it.
It's called subbed. Right. So you can't make the original voice actors in the English language.
I just think that it was just a rush process type of game, and it was appreciated for the idea that they had going for this game. But I mean, I'm not really bummed out that they actually took it off the store, in my opinion.
Interesting. Don, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, as an anime connoisseur myself, it was very disappointing to see they took all the Shonen Jump characters and just to dump them and just make them stiff. And I mean, it was a good concept, of course, putting all the Shonen Jump characters into one game, but I mean, this is not the first time they actually did it. Be technical. There's been games in the past where they had all the Shonen Jump characters, but it was better done than this. This one's more like CG, and they try to put them in real cities, and you just see like in the cutscenes too of like Frieza and like Goku doing T poses, floating up in the air, and it doesn't seem finished. It just seemed like it was, like Nick said, just rushed and just put out to get a cash grab off of the characters' names. But
yeah, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, I'm not a huge anime fan myself either. I'm not really big on anime. There's a few that catch my interest, but not much. But I agree with you guys that Jump Force definitely felt really rushed. I liked the concept. I also like the idea that they had a create a character option where you play as your own custom character, like it's trained under like certain like legendary anime characters. Like I can get trained under Naruto or Goku or whatever, but in execution the game wasn't that great. I also agree that they went with the wrong art style choice where they, like you said, Don, that they were going for a more CG, realistic kind of. I think they should have just went for a straight like anime kind of cartoony vibe to it. They should have went with like, they should have went with like the art style of like an anime, like like something like Naruto, like I said, Naruto or whatever.
Yeah, like
and I played it for a little bit, but like. I'm sorry, what's up?
I was about to say, yeah, like Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, like how they have like the side scroll fighting style. Like they should have did something along that line.
Or like Xenoverse, where like what I mean, where like everything looked great, but like it didn't look like it was meant to be like in real New York. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, if they would have did it on like a more Guilty Gear style or something, that would have turned out way better than what they did with that. It just seemed like a cash grab.
Yeah, like this just seemed a little rushed is all. Like there was just so little substance in so little time. But what was I gonna say? I did actually kind of like the fact that it had a custom creator thing, but overall the game didn't really have much substance. So let's get ready to pour one out for good old Jump Force. Salute.
Oh yeah.
And rest in
Sorry,
peace.
guys. I mean, because like I said, another thing that we got to take in consideration, like, how much time did these developers kind of put into these games? And okay, it's a kind of shame. It's a shame.
Also, just putting it out there, it was done by Bandai Namco. Like,
I know that threw my mind off, man. I was just like, what?
Like,
I expected better from them.
That's another thing I forgot to bring up. Is like Bandai Namco. Come on, you made some fantastic games.
Yeah, their games are usually quality. Did they develop it, or was they just funding it?
They developed it.
Man, wow, that's a surprise.
So that's what I'm saying. So that's kind of a big letdown on their end.
Yeah,
a little bit. Also, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I believe Bandai Namco is also developing Elden Ring.
That's their comeback
now. Sorry, that's From Software. What am I talking about?
I was about to say, wait,
huh? That was some From
I
Software.
thought you was about to say like they had some part in it. I was gonna say like
Bandai,
for real.
Sorry, Bandai Namco is publishing Elden Ring.
Okay.
Sorry, everybody. Don't put your pitchforks down.
You don't want to do
Put
that.
the pitchforks down. It's okay. But yeah, they did a couple great games. Like they did Scarlet Nexus. They did a Final Fantasy game not long ago that actually wasn't really bad.
Oh yeah, I believe they partner with Square Enix sometimes, so I can see they do like collabs. Yeah.
Maybe they just had a headache that day.
They were trying to squeeze it out because why not?
There had to be some kind of other influence in there besides Bandai Namco, though. It doesn't seem like their style to do it in that kind of CG. It looked like some other indie company did that. I don't know. Oh, that's strange.
It is, but I think. Oh no, you're absolutely 100% right. It was Spike Chunsoft.
Oh.
Spike Chunsoft. Apparently, they helped develop the game.
Oh, so see, they probably had some influence of what that turned out to be.
Interesting.
That's a shame.
Let's see what games are under their belt. Let's see titles. A lot of games I've never heard of, and nor can I pronounce.
Oh, that goes to show it wasn't meant to be.
Interesting. Oh well, apparently they developed the Dragon Quest games. I don't know if anyone's here has ever played Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan.
I've never played them.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Well, like I said, Jump Force, you weren't that great, but we'll pour one out for you anyway. Apparently, GameStop gave it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
What?
I think they also had a headache that day.
I don't know who was doing the review for that one.
Yeah.
Maybe 4 out of 5 in the $10 bin.
That's a 3 out of 5 in the $5 bin.
Oh boy. All right. Well, speaking of, let's jump into our next topic. Speaking of animes and stuff like that, I don't know too much of this game, but I feel like you guys know a lot more than I do. But Ghostwire Tokyo has just announced its release date as March 25th. What do you guys think about this game?
I'm gonna be super excited for this game, because it just feels new. You know what I mean? With its unique powers, creatures, and just the way it looks. I actually never played a game that took place in Japan and Tokyo, so this would definitely be one hell of a start. But it looks very interesting, and I personally just can't wait to get this on March 25th. I don't know. I just think that it's going to be like a very fantastic game to try out. I'm not sure if it's going to be just I think it's a PS5 and PC exclusive at the moment.
It is a timed PS5 exclusive.
Right.
So it will release for Xbox, but as of right now, it's just PC and PS5. Yeah.
And That's okay. I mean, I'm still gonna grab it. I mean, I would have high expectations of this type of game, and I think it's gonna be like I'm not sure if it's gonna be open world, but it looks like it. You know, first person shooter, open world. That's pretty cool.
I can't tell actually, but what I am interested in is that this game is being developed by Tango Gameworks, which is the developers behind The Evil Within, and I love those games. So this game has officially caught my attention. I don't know much about this game, but I highly recommend for you guys to put this on your radar because this is looking like a very interesting title. Is this based off of anything though? Like it is like
No, I was trying to figure that out, but
is
I don't
Ghostwire
think so.
Tokyo like an anime or something like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
So this is like a completely original
New,
IP.
yeah, that's why I think it's amazing because it kind of feels new. You know? Yeah, I mean the first person shooter, the style of it. You know, it's not brand new, but I mean it looks new to me. You know, so I don't know. It's the creatures and stuff like that. It looks real interesting. I want to know like what type of powers can you actually unlock in the game.
Interesting. Yeah, from what I can see, there's like a weird like whip thing.
It's a weird whip thing. You get the one run on walls and stuff like that, which is cool.
Is there? Oh, that's cool. I don't see any wall running yet.
Oh yeah, no, you could definitely run on walls in that game.
And my dog just scared the crap out of me. I don't see any like wall running thing. I don't know like if this game's actually over. I see like a little mini map on the gameplay screenshot, so I think it actually is open world.
That's what I'm saying. That'll be pretty cool if I can, if it's an open world, just drive around and shit, killing monsters, and in Tokyo, that's super dope.
That's cool. This is interesting. What are your thoughts on Ghostwire Tokyo, Don?
Oh yeah, it definitely looks interesting. I also like that the fact that it has like a yokai theme throughout it, like with the monsters. That yokais are basically like folklore in Japan. Yeah, so it looks so it's interesting with the parkour and the power aspect. So I'm looking forward to it.
See.
Interesting. Don, I have a question just because I feel like you're the group's like resident anime fan. Is this based off of like any like pre-existing anime, or is this like a whole new like IP?
No, not that I'm aware of either.
That's what I said. I said it's a really original idea, man. I've never seen.
Yeah, well, shout out to Tango.
And I didn't even know who was behind the developers behind the game, because that's interesting, because Evil Within was like fucking twisted. Like
Evil Within was one of the best.
No. I'm saying it was great, but it was fucking twisted. Like
yeah, it was definitely bonkers. I knew that. I can't explain. Right. I can't explain half of the stuff that goes on in that game, but still, even with them fantastic games, Tango GameWorks has they have a pretty good track record in my opinion. So, yeah, I think this game is going to do pretty well. This game's official on my radar. I feel like this should be on everyone's radar.
March 25th, ladies and gentlemen.
That's true. Coming out in about a little bit over a month, but I definitely think everyone should be looking out for this game.
For sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all our topics today. Why don't we jump into some short takes? Nick, you got any short takes for us for today?
No, not that I can think of right on the top of my head. No.
Interesting. All right. You know what? That's an interesting development there. Don, you got any short takes for us?
I got one thing about this trend that will just never die off ever since last decade for some reason, of this fiend, this this seems like this milking of this nostalgia of these old franchises they keep revamping back over and over again, like Scream and Michael Myers. I mean, yeah, Michael Myers, Halloween, and what's it, this Chainsaw Massacre as well. It's like I don't know. I'm just tired of just seeing these old franchises just keep on getting sequel after sequel. It's just
Yeah.
this is like I don't know, man.
When is it?
Can we
When is
just
it
make a
end?
new franchise? Yeah.
When is it end? I don't
Why
know. I
can't it
want
just
to.
be?
I agree with Don too. It's like I kind of want to see like more things like Quiet Place 2, or Quiet Place in general. Just like more unique stuff like that,
I
Yeah,
did
like new
I did
titles.
like a Quiet Place.
Or like a Hereditary or like Mother or something.
Yeah.
New
Midsommar.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my short take kind of leads into Don's, where I know you just said that you don't like it, but whatchamacallit? Netflix just announced a Texas Chainsaw sequel. But apparently it's going to get the Halloween Kills treatment, where it's going to be a surviving character from the original franchise is now old and like trying to seek revenge against the main killer. I kind of want to see it, but like I feel like it's not going to be the greatest, but I still kind of want to see it.
I'm
And then
so
going
sick.
off of that,
So sick of Texas Chainsaw, man.
well, hang on to your socks, guys, because I got some news for you. Good Media just announced that, well, not just, but it kind of happened a little bit ago, that they're making a Texas Chainsaw video game. That I'm kind of excited for.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to see how is it gonna aim? Like, how
I
is it
want
gonna
to
be?
see how it differs from Friday the 13th, the video game, because for those of you who don't know, Gun Media created the Friday the 13th video game, which is a buggy mess, but oh my gosh, it's so much fun.
It was so buggy though when you first
It
started.
was really buggy,
Like,
but it's so much fun.
You can drive on, like, you can have the car on top of a cabin. Like, I don't. That's
There's been
crazy.
so many glitches in that game.
It
Like,
was.
I've jumped into a party that has like 20 Jasons.
Is that possible? I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, on the PC, the glitches are.
That's crazy.
There's some pretty fun ones. I played one where the cars were like in the air. There's some pretty wild stuff.
That's
but
crazy.
the game's still very fun. But I just want to see how the Texas Chainsaw game is going to differ from that game.
Right.
But as always, we will see how it goes.
I did want to add one take too. I just remembered.
I was
like, not really excited about this Netflix series. But I mean, I kind of want to hear what you guys think about it. This Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh my goodness! They're making another Assassin's Creed film show thing.
Yep, it's gonna be on Netflix.
Why Valhalla though? Like,
out of all things, right? I thought they would at least start it with Miles. That would be so dope if they did.
I don't want to see Miles. I want to see either Ezio or
Well, Ezio is Miles. You know what I mean? Just jumping into
like, I
you mean like just leave the
anime? Don't leave the animus out of the equation. Like, I don't want to see the animus. I don't want to deal with that confusing crap. Just give me Ezio. That's
right.
it.
That era was cool too. I loved that.
Right, but
Valhalla. Yeah, I don't
know if I would want to watch Valhalla because there's already like several Viking shows already.
There's a show Viking already.
Yeah, Vikings on. I forget what channel it's on, but just go watch Vikings. Same thing.
Which one is Valhalla in the series?
It's a new one that takes place in like the Viking era.
I don't know what number to put it on. Maybe 12. I think I don't know, man. There's so many of them.
Yeah, I lose track with Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, and then and it's funny too because they're still adding DLC to this fucking game, man. Like, still.
Oh, I mean, Valhalla just came out in 2020, right?
Yeah, that's 2 years ago already now.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Like, stop adding content to this game already. Just drop it. It's so not good. I mean, I played it for like a little bit, but it was like. It didn't hold my attention. Like most of them. The only one that really did was kind of like the first three, in my opinion. And then Black Flag. And then Odyssey was cool.
We don't talk about Black Flag.
No, that's what I'm saying. Black Flag
don't ever bring up Black Flag in this podcast, ever.
I'm about to say, that's the only one I played was the third one.
Yeah, you did good then. You did good.
We never bring up Black Flag. Right? This is a Black Flag free podcast.
Just want to just toss that around.
Yeah.
I hope the series turns out better than the movie though, because I heard the movie flopped, and
I've never seen the movie.
Yeah, I've seen that it did really bad.
It's trash.
Really?
It's just human trash.
I know that they made the Animus this like really weird like arm thing.
So just picture what they did in Prince of Persia with the whole knife thing having a button.
Oh my goodness, that's bad.
Yeah, they just like to add things. See, this thing, like when they do this in games, in video-based games, movies, they just like to add things that doesn't make kind of sense. Like, obviously, they want to add their own twist onto it, but don't fucking make it look stupid, though, you know? Like, it kind of takes away everything, you know what I mean? That's why I said not every game needs to be brought to the big picture.
Not every game needs to be put.
They did well with Sonic. They did well with Sonic.
Sonic was pretty good.
Yeah, they did. Not Prince of Persia. They destroyed it. Fucking the Assassin's Creed now. It's like Halo. I'm hoping they don't fuck that up. And then Uncharted. We don't talk about that either.
they already jacked that one up.
Yeah, and then
they're trying to combine all three of them into one movie. It's just a tragedy.
How do you do that though? That's what I'm trying to get. It's like I don't. How do you do that? Like, how do you try to just go in one order, like from the beginning?
I have no idea.
I don't get it.
Yeah, that's way too much content to fit in one movie. It's insane.
In 1 hour? Yeah, of course.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what Hollywood's thinking right now. All right. Well, that wraps it up for this episode. If you were listening to this on YouTube, be sure to give us a like. Be sure to leave a comment on anything you want us to take into the short takes and cover. We can give you a nice little shout out. You can also follow us on Spotify and Apple Music, I believe. Right?
Sure. Yep.
Why do we always forget that third one? Anyway,
none of us really on Apple Music too much. We own Androids, so
that's true. I find that very ironic that.
But I mean, I have an iPad, so I monitor that. So
there you go. So Apple users, we do not leave you guys behind, even though we might. Alrighty, guys. This is Alex. As always, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining.
All right. See you guys.